Welcome back to another episode of W Series Off Track. My name is Naomi Schiff and we are so close to the first race in Austria. I cannot wait to get started, just a few days away now.
The main thing to take from that is how serious people are taking W Series.
Being the only Brazilian is very good for me.
Who's drinking the beer?
So to kick off this episode, I've brought along one of my gal pals, Alice Powell.
Alice Powell is visibly closer as she pulls away actually
and she's gone for it.
And it's going to be Alice Powell who takes the win in W Series.
How does it feel to be back?
Amazing. It's so nice to see everyone again. You know, I've missed every single one, especially you. I missed you the most. But it's just so good to get back in a car.
But this time we're coming back bigger and better with Formula One.
The main thing to take from that is how serious people are taking W Series. Like, you know, it's one season, 6 races, that's all we had. But to be 8 races on the F1 support is just amazing. Huge credit to W Series for working their butts off to get us on that package, and I just can't wait to get going.
2019 wasn't really the best season for you.
And there's a huge crash there for one of the cars.
Frustration for Alice Powell because she was looking for a good race.
What are your plans this season?
To not have DNFs, touch wood, and to continue to show the pace and potential. You know, there's been some people that have been racing quite often the past year in race seats and single seaters, so obviously, you know, they're going to be right at the sharp end, and hopefully I can join them straight off.
If that's Alice Powell, apologies if you heard a couple of words she said there.
Well, I've seen you get angry a couple of times last season. I hope we won't have to see that again. Who is it that you want to really beat this season?
Everyone. There's no particular person. The one that, you know, finishes second, I guess. The main people are going to be the ones that were at the front. So last year you've got Jamie, the champion. She's got her title to defend. You've got Beitska, who finished second. And obviously there's me and Emma, we were at the front the last 2 races. But you've got Marta, who showed great pace. And, you know, the new drivers coming in, I've never seen them on track, so we don't know whereabouts sort of they are. So I think it's going to be an even closer season than it was in 2019, and I'm just looking forward to having some great battles on track.
So with the first race around the corner, let's find out just how well our drivers know the circuits.
Do you want me to guess the tracks? Surely these are all circuits we're going to.
What's this? It's Red Bull Ring. We had the chance to drive this track on the W Series Esports League.
Don't have a clue. Silverstone here. This is Zandvoort.
I'm quite lost. I don't know what track is this.
I think this one is Assen. This is Spa.
What did I forget? Coda. Looks like a bunny. So, what do we have here? Normally have no clue, but this is the way of eliminating it would be Mexico. Don't jinx it.
Hermanos Rodriguez.
Yeah.
I don't know, what is it?
Hungaroring. Don't have a clue.
Mexico. This is quite weird. So it will be Zandvoort.
And then we have Red Bull Ring.
No idea.
This is Red Bull Ring.
This one I definitely know. That's Silverstone.
No one has got it like this.
Yay!
I'm not gonna lie, your track maps aren't the greatest.
Right, that looked really tough. So let us know if you guys have tried the challenge at home and how many you were able to get. In the meantime, I'm continuing my behind-the-scenes tour, and I found our fast Finnish driver, Emma Kymäläinen.
Kymäläinen again looking so confident in her turning.
Emma Kymäläinen becomes the 4th different winner in W Series.
How does it feel to finally be back in the car?
Well, it feels really good, to be honest. I haven't done any proper single-seaters or anything, actually, since franchise 2019, so I'm pretty stoked.
Kymäläinen, she looks like she's really lining up Alice Powell.
And how's it been going so far?
Yeah, really good, really good. I said to my engineer that we have one goal for this test week, and that is to gather as much information about the setup as possible.
What are your predictions for this season, or what are you aiming for?
Championship win for the title. That's the only goal, I think, for many. But that's completely something that I think it's achievable. It's really, really tough and really a mega grid this year. I'm so happy about it. But yeah, I'm going to do definitely everything I can to be able to have the most points in the end of the year and win the title.
Something I've always really admired you for is the fact that you juggle several jobs. you mother your daughter, and you're a lightning quick racing driver. So how many hours do you have in your day, and how do you manage to do that?
In my view, my day is pretty simple. I wake up at 7 and do my morning cardio, and then I eat breakfast, and then I help my daughter to go to school, and then I go to trainings, and then I come back home to cook. Basically quite simple athlete life that I live.
Well, it seems to me to be quite impressive and fantastic, and I hope that one day when I grow up I'll be like you.
I'm Bruno Tomaselli and I'm a racing driver. I always loved cars, race, speed. When I was 7, my dad gave me my first go-kart. The beginning was a small race, and then I started competing big races in Brazil. And when I was 15, I moved to open wheels. And in 2019, I became a W Series driver. Being the only Brazilian, the only South American driver, it's very good for me. I always inspired myself in Ayrton Senna, of course, not only a good driver in track, but a great person outside the track as well. We try to be like him. My advice to young girls would be to be persistent, do a lot of hard work, because this sport is not easy, and you have a lot of women to inspire yourself and to try to be where you want to be one day.
Who is the funniest? That's a good one, actually. I bet they all say Alice.
It's got to be Alice, for sure.
Who's the funniest?
I think Alice Powell is the joker. She has something to say, and it's funny all the time. A really British sense of humour.
I don't really know.
The funniest, definitely Alice.
This is probably Alice Powell.
Alice has just got my kind of banter, so we've known each other for a long time, so yeah.
She's always up to mischief and always winding people up.
She's just hilarious, like you always have a laugh when you're around Alice.
So bad.
Okay, so I've got another driver for you guys. This time it's one of my personal favorites, the Princess of Liechtenstein, Fabian. So you've been having a productive test?
Yeah, mega. It feels so good to be finally back in a Formula 3 car and to be back with W Series and all the girls.
Fabian Volvent, who's taken pole position. Can she become another winner in this series?
In 2019, you put the car in pole position in Misano. You were on the podium. How do you feel about that, and do you think you're going to do the same thing this year or something more potentially?
Yeah, I mean, this year the plan is not to only win it in my heart, but also on track.
Fabian Volvent has really closed that gap now with Weizsäcker.
There are a lot of really competitive girls, and especially the ones that were before me in 2019. I think that's the goal, to be in front of them.
Ahead of Austria, what are your expectations?
Well, I've prepared myself very good over the winter. I've been pushing myself hard in the gym. I've been on the simulator a lot. So yeah, my expectation, of course, I want to keep going where we ended 2019 season and starting there or even higher. So yeah, my goal is to be in the top 3 and to get my first W Series win.
One last point, a lot of people probably don't know that you are a crazy cat mom. Seeing as Austria is quite close to home, will Chip finally make an appearance?
I'm not sure if Chip will love that. He loves to sleep in the simulator seat, but he doesn't like car rides. So yeah, I don't think so. It's too loud for him, and it's still 600 kilometers drive. So Chip's gonna be rooting from home in front of the computer.
Now, last time you saw the first edition of our W Series off-track challenge. This time, it's Abby Eaton that's up. Let's see how many she can get in 60 seconds.
These forearms are so tight.
3, 2, 1, go.
But it's quite hard. Come on. Right, I'm gonna lob more. Different tactic. That was awful.
Last 2. How many is that? That's a lot.
You still have 15 seconds left.
Oh really? We can get them off the floor? Yeah. Proper beer pong. There we go. More. Who's drinking the beer? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Winner. 2-1. Done. Not that I'm competitive.
As you can see, the competition is really hotting up. Let us know who you think is going to come out on top. For now, it's almost time for the first race in Austria. If you forgot what all the fuss is about, take a look at this and we'll see you next time.